Welcome, my dear friend. I am so glad you are here with me today. Take a deep breath and allow yourself to relax. You are in a safe space now, a place where you are deeply loved and accepted just as you are. Life can often feel overwhelming, can't it? Sometimes we find ourselves wondering why things aren't working out the way we hoped. Maybe you've felt disappointed lately, or perhaps you're quietly carrying doubts about what's possible for you. I want you to know that these feelings are completely natural. We've all been there. But today, I want to gently remind you of something very powerful, something that can truly change your life. You see, there's a beautiful truth that life responds not just to what we wish for, but to what we truly expect deep inside our hearts and minds. What you expect becomes the invitation you send out to the universe. Every thought, every quiet belief is like a message saying, "This is what I believe is coming my way." And life, in its infinite love, says yes to that message. If you've been expecting things to go wrong or expecting to be let down, life will reflect that back to you. Not as a punishment, but simply because that's the energy you've been holding. But here's the wonderful part. You can change what you expect. You have the power to shift your thoughts, to open the door to better experiences, simply by choosing to expect good things. It doesn't have to be complicated. It starts with a gentle awareness, a soft whisper within you that says, "I am open to expecting the best." Let that thought settle in for a moment. You don't have to know how everything will work out. You only need to begin expecting that life can surprise you in beautiful ways. When you wake up in the morning, instead of thinking about what might go wrong, you can choose to say, "I wonder what wonderful thing will happen today." That simple shift can change everything. Right now, I invite you to repeat with me, "I am open to expecting the best in my life." Say it softly, as if you are comforting a dear friend. Feel the warmth of those words. Each time you affirm this, you are planting a new seed in the garden of your mind. And just like any garden, what you plant will grow. So let's begin planting seeds of hope, joy, and abundance together. There is no rush. Be kind to yourself in this process. You are learning to trust life again, to believe that good things are not only possible, but are already on their way to you. Remember, my dear, you are so worthy of all the beauty life has to offer. It all begins with what you expect. Have you ever noticed how life often gives you exactly what you think it will? It's almost as if your quiet thoughts and feelings are gently shaping the path ahead of you. This is the essence of the law of expectancy. It's a simple but powerful idea that what you truly expect in your heart becomes your reality. Imagine for a moment that your mind is like a magnet, drawing in experiences that match your expectations. When you expect things to go well, when you believe that people will be kind, that opportunities will come, life responds to that positive energy. But when you carry doubts, when you expect delays or disappointments, those too find their way into your experience. It's not because life is unfair, but because life lovingly mirrors back what you hold inside. Think about a time when you were sure something good would happen. You just knew it, and it did. That was the law of expectancy in motion. And perhaps there were times when you thought, "This will never work out for me," and it didn't. Again, this was simply your inner beliefs shaping what appeared on the outside. The good news is, you don't have to be stuck with old expectations. Every moment is a fresh opportunity to choose again. You can begin right now to expect more joy, more love, more success. It's like planting seeds in a garden. If you plant seeds of hope and positivity, you will grow beautiful experiences. But if you unknowingly plant seeds of worry or fear, those will grow too. The choice is always yours, and you have more power than you realize. Notice the words you use each day. Do you say things like, "I always get sick this time of year," or "Nothing ever works out for me"? These are expectations being spoken into existence. What if you gently change those words to, "I am healthy and strong," or "Things are always working out for me"? Feel how different that energy is. Right now, I invite you to say with me, "I now choose to expect wonderful things to happen to me." Let those words wrap around you like a warm blanket. The more you affirm this, the more you will begin to see little shifts in your life, unexpected kindness, small victories, moments of joy. These are signs that your new expectations are taking root. Trust that life hears you. Trust that every positive thought is creating a brighter path ahead. You are learning to become a conscious creator, and it all begins with what you expect. Many of the expectations we carry today are not really ours. They were given to us, often when we were too young to question them. From the moment we were children, we absorbed the beliefs of those around us, our parents, teachers, friends, even society. If you were told that life is hard, or that you shouldn't hope for too much, those ideas may have quietly settled into your mind. Over time, they shaped what you believed was possible for you. Without even realizing it, you may have started to expect less, to believe that certain dreams were out of reach. But I want to remind you of something very important. You were not born with these limiting expectations. You came into this world full of wonder, expecting love, joy, and abundance. The doubts were learned, and anything that is learned can be unlearned. You are not bound by the past. You have the power to choose new expectations that truly reflect the life you desire. It begins with awareness. Gently ask yourself, what do I expect in my relationships, in my health, in my finances? Be honest, but also be kind to yourself. There is no judgment here, only a loving opportunity to see where you can shift. Perhaps you notice that you expect people to disappoint you, or that you expect money to always be a struggle. These thoughts are not who you are. They are just old patterns playing out. And now, with this awareness, you can begin to let them go. Imagine holding those limiting expectations in your hands and releasing them like leaves floating down a stream. You don't need them anymore. They have served their purpose, but now you are ready for something better. Say softly to yourself, "I release old expectations that no longer serve me." Feel the freedom in those words. Each time you let go of a limiting belief, you create space for something beautiful to enter your life. You begin to expect kindness, abundance, health, and happiness. Not because you force it, but because it feels natural and right. This is your true state. You deserve to wake up each day expecting good things, knowing that life is your partner in creating joy. Trust that as you change your expectations, life will respond in ways that surprise and delight you. You are the artist of your experience, and every thought is a brushstroke on the canvas of your life. Choose colors of hope, love, and possibility. The masterpiece you are creating is already unfolding. When you think about the things you want in life, it's easy to believe that working harder, thinking more, or constantly focusing on your desires will make them happen faster. Many people have been taught that struggle is necessary, that if you're not pushing yourself every moment, you won't achieve anything. But the truth is much softer and far more loving than that. The universe doesn't respond to how hard you work or how much you worry. It responds to how open and relaxed you are. When you are calm and at ease, you send out a clear signal that says, I know I am worthy, and I trust that what I desire is already on its way. There is no need to prove yourself. There is no race to win. Imagine a flower blooming in the sunlight. It doesn't force itself to grow. It doesn't panic about when the next petal will open. It simply trusts the process, knowing that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. You are like that flower. Your dreams will blossom when you allow yourself to relax into the natural rhythm of life. Struggle and stress create tension, and tension blocks the flow of good things. When you let go of the belief that you must always be doing something to deserve your desires, you step into a beautiful space where the universe can deliver what you've asked for. Say to yourself, I allow good things to come to me effortlessly. Feel how freeing those words are. You don't have to chase after your blessings. They are already finding their way to you. The more you relax, the faster they arrive because you are no longer standing in the way with fear or doubt. Trust that life loves you and wants to give you all that you desire. You were never meant to live in a constant state of effort and worry. You were meant to live in joy, in peace, and in the quiet confidence that everything is working out for your highest good. Each time you feel the urge to force something, remind yourself that ease is far more powerful than struggle. Your energy is like a magnet, and when you are calm, you attract what you desire without needing to run after it. Let life surprise you with how effortlessly things can come together when you simply allow them to. Take a moment now to notice your breath. Feel the rise and fall of your chest as you inhale and exhale. This simple act of breathing is a beautiful reminder that life supports you without you needing to think about it. You don't force your breath, it flows naturally. This is how receiving from the universe should feel: gentle, effortless, and steady. One of the most powerful things you can do to open yourself to the flow of abundance is to practice relaxation. It doesn't require hours of meditation or complicated routines. Just a few quiet moments each day where you breathe deeply and remind yourself that you are safe, supported, and ready to receive. Close your eyes if you'd like and take a slow, deep breath in. Hold it for a moment, then exhale softly. With each breath, imagine releasing any tension you've been carrying. Let go of worries, doubts, and the need to control. Feel your body becoming lighter, your mind becoming clearer. This is the art of relaxed receiving. When you practice this simple exercise, you are telling the universe that you trust it to deliver what is best for you. You are stepping into a space where miracles can happen because you are no longer blocking them with fear or resistance. The more you do this, the more natural it becomes to live in a state of calm expectation. You begin to notice how life flows more smoothly, how opportunities appear without effort, and how your desires come to you in ways you never imagined. Say to yourself, with every breath, I open myself to the blessings of life. Let these words become a gentle mantra that you carry with you throughout the day. Whenever you feel stress creeping in or impatience taking over, return to your breath. This simple practice can transform your energy and create a welcoming space for all the good the universe wants to give you. Remember, you don't have to force anything. Your role is to stay open, stay peaceful, and trust that life is always working in your favor. Each breath is a chance to begin again, to release tension, and to invite abundance into your life. The more you relax, the more you receive, because you are allowing the natural flow of the universe to support you in every way. There is something truly magical that happens when you look into your own eyes and speak words of love and trust. Often we seek reassurance from the outside world, waiting for someone to tell us that everything will be okay. But the most powerful reassurance comes from within. Mirror work is a simple yet profound practice where you stand before a mirror, look into your eyes, and speak kindly to yourself. It may feel strange at first, but with time, it becomes a source of deep comfort and strength. When you tell yourself, "I trust you," you don't have to rush. You begin to quiet the inner voice that pushes you to constantly do more, be more, or worry about what's next. You start to build a relationship of trust with yourself, which is the foundation for trusting the universe. Every time you look into the mirror and offer yourself these gentle words, you are planting seeds of calm and confidence. You remind yourself that you are doing enough, that you are enough, and that life is unfolding exactly as it should. This simple act shifts your inner dialogue from fear to faith, from doubt to assurance. You no longer feel the need to control everything because you know deep down that you are supported. The more you practice mirror work, the more you notice how your outer world begins to reflect this inner peace. You carry yourself with a quiet confidence, and you become more open to receiving the good that life wants to offer you. Say softly to your reflection, "I trust myself. I trust life." Feel the truth of those words as they settle into your heart. This is not about pretending that everything is perfect. It's about knowing that even when things seem uncertain, you have an unshakable trust in yourself and the process of life. Each time you pass a mirror, take a moment to connect with yourself in this loving way. It only takes a few seconds, but it can transform your entire day. You begin to feel more grounded, more at ease, and more aligned with the flow of the universe. Trust grows stronger with every kind word you offer yourself. You no longer seek validation from outside because you have found it within. The more you affirm your trust, the more life responds by showing you that you are indeed supported, guided, and loved. This simple practice can open doors to peace, joy, and effortless manifestation, all by starting with a loving conversation with yourself. There is a quiet power in the simple act of being thankful. When you shift your focus from what you lack to what you already have, something beautiful begins to happen. You start to feel lighter, more at peace, and more connected to the flow of life. Gratitude is not just about saying thank you for the big things. It's about recognizing the small, everyday blessings that surround you. When you appreciate what is already present in your life, you naturally attract more to be grateful for. It's like opening a window and letting fresh air in. The universe responds to the energy of appreciation because it is a signal that you are open and ready to receive. There is no need to force this feeling. It's not about pretending to be happy when you're not. It's about gently guiding your thoughts toward what is working, what is good, and what brings you even the smallest sense of joy. Think of gratitude as sunlight that warms the seeds of your desires. Without that warmth, the seeds stay dormant. But with a little light each day, they begin to grow and bloom in ways you may not expect. You don't have to wait for something extraordinary to feel grateful. Right now, you can take a deep breath and appreciate the air that fills your lungs, the beating of your heart, or the simple fact that you are here, alive, and full of potential. Each time you choose gratitude, you align yourself with abundance. Say to yourself, I am grateful for all that I have and all that is on its way. These words carry a gentle magic. They remind you that life is always giving, always offering new blessings, even if you can't see them yet. The more you practice this, the more natural it becomes to notice the good around you. You begin to see opportunities where before there were obstacles, and you feel a sense of peace knowing that the universe is always working in your favor. Gratitude softens your heart, quiets your mind, and opens the door to receive more of what you desire. It is a simple practice, but it holds the key to transforming your energy and your life. Each morning or evening, take a few moments to reflect on what you appreciate. Let this practice become a quiet ritual that brings you back to a place of trust and joy. The more you relax into appreciation, the more you will find that life responds with even greater gifts. It's easy to feel impatient when you're waiting for something you deeply desire. You might wonder why it hasn't arrived yet, or question if you're doing something wrong. But what if I told you that waiting is not a punishment? It's a part of the process, a gentle preparation for something even better than you imagined. The universe works with a timing that is always perfect, even if it doesn't match the timeline you have in mind. Sometimes, what feels like a delay is actually life arranging all the pieces so that everything comes together in the best possible way. When you understand this, you can begin to see waiting not as a burden, but as a gift. It gives you space to grow, to align more fully with what you're asking for, and to develop the trust that allows miracles to happen. Imagine a fruit that is picked before it's ripe. It won't taste as sweet because it wasn't given the time it needed to reach its fullness. Your desires are the same. When they arrive at the right moment, they bring far more joy and satisfaction than if they had come too soon. Say to yourself, everything I desire comes to me at the perfect time. Let these words soothe any restlessness in your heart. Trust that life knows when you are truly ready, and that readiness is not about effort, it's about alignment. The more you relax and trust the timing of the universe, the more peaceful you will feel. You will no longer measure your worth by how quickly things happen, but by how deeply you trust the process. Each day, remind yourself that just because you can't see movement doesn't mean nothing is happening. Much like seeds growing beneath the soil, the magic often happens out of sight until one day it bursts into view. Your role is to stay calm, stay hopeful, and know that the universe is always on time. Patience becomes easier when you remember that life is always working for your highest good. You don't have to rush or force anything. What is meant for you will never pass you by. It will arrive when the moment is right, bringing with it a sense of ease and perfection that only divine timing can offer. Trust in this, and you will find peace even in the waiting. Every day offers you a new opportunity to align yourself with the gentle flow of life. You don't need grand gestures or complicated routines. to stay connected to the energy of ease and abundance. Simple daily practices can create a powerful shift in how you feel and what you attract. When you begin your morning with a quiet moment of affirmation, you set the tone for the entire day. A soft reminder like, "Today I choose peace and trust," can guide your thoughts and actions, helping you stay centered no matter what comes your way. In the evening, taking a few moments to reflect on what went well, or simply to breathe deeply and release the day, can keep you grounded in a state of calm receiving. Gentle walks, where you notice the beauty around you, or moments of stillness where you simply listen to your breath, are enough to keep you connected to the flow of the universe. These small rituals are not about discipline. They are about nurturing yourself, creating a space where good things can enter your life without resistance. Say to yourself, "Each day, I become more aligned with the flow of life." Let this affirmation remind you that you don't have to do everything at once. It's the consistent, loving choices you make each day that keep you open and ready to receive. You are not required to be perfect. You are only asked to be present, to return to a place of trust whenever you feel yourself slipping into worry or doubt. Life is kind, and it responds to your gentle efforts to stay in harmony. The more you practice these simple rituals, the more natural it becomes to live in a state of ease. You'll notice how challenges seem smaller, how opportunities appear without struggle, and how you feel more supported by the unseen forces that guide you. Trust that these small steps are leading you toward a life filled with peace, joy, and abundance. You don't have to force anything. Just stay connected, stay gentle with yourself, and let the flow of life carry you exactly where you need to be. You were born to receive. You don't have to earn your worthiness or prove that you deserve good things. The universe is always ready to bless you, but it needs an open heart and a relaxed spirit to do so. When you let go of fear, when you release the need to control every outcome, you step into a beautiful space where miracles can unfold. Trust that you are already enough, exactly as you are. There is nothing you need to chase, nothing you need to force. Life flows to those who trust its rhythm. Place your hand gently over your heart and feel its steady beat. This is the reminder that you are alive, supported, and deeply connected to the flow of the universe. Every breath you take is proof that life is working with you, not against you. You don't have to rush. You don't have to worry. Everything you desire is already making its way to you in perfect timing and in perfect form. Repeat softly to yourself, "I relax, I trust, I receive." Let these words be your guide whenever you feel doubt or impatience creeping in. Know that by choosing to relax, you are opening the door to endless possibilities. You are inviting the universe to do what it does best, bring you blessings beyond what you can imagine. Trust in this beautiful partnership between you and life. You are loved, you are supported, and you are always being guided toward your highest good. Take this knowing with you and let it fill you with peace and quiet confidence. The universe is ready. All you need to do is relax, trust, and receive.